What's up, everybody? A Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Inspiration series of Space Engineers. I said that wrong, but I'm going to roll with it. So first up, we have the Atlas Experimental Cruiser, or at least I think that's Atlas Class Experimental Cruiser. Okay. I knew it was something like that. This was actually a blueprint one, because it had no mods or anything. I decided to use it as a blueprint because I spent a better part of this afternoon thinking, well, first of all, the workshop went down for a while, that you couldn't, like, download anything, and it didn't show up that there were any items. It was very strange. But then when it came back up, I couldn't get two of the builds that are going to be in this episode to come up. And I was like, why can't I download them? And then it occurred to me, like, hours later, maybe it's not downloading because it's not a world save, it's a blueprint. And then I checked the descriptions and neither of them had mods or anything, so it was likely they were a blueprint. Sure enough, they were listed in the blueprint. So, oh, that's an interesting idea. How do they have this set up? We've got merge blocks with merge blocks and decoys. Huh. I wonder how those are built. Since the welder's actually on, I wonder if there's a way that you could build that. Do we have gravity here? And this is a cool door, except for that right there. Like, oh, what was that? Oh, that's the gun turret, okay. So you got the decoy, and oh, that's cool. You know, conveyor tubes, it'd be like, oh, I need main... Oh, wait a minute. These are merge blocks, too. You could separate this, I guess. Huh. Oh, I see now. So this whole... Oh, that's why there's a decoy on there. You could actually shed that. Oh, that's neat. Does it work the same way on the top? I don't see a decoy on there, but does it have a merge block? It does. Wow, this whole thing is like merged together. So these could shed. You know, as much as I like destroying things, well, not really like, but just end up destroying things, we're gonna have to shed this armor and see what it looks like to, like, jettison all of it like it's a Gundam episode or something. We've damaged it! Shed the armor! And then, like, the whole thing decompartmentalizes and everything just flies away and it ends up like a fighter. That would be awesome! It looks kind of like that's how it works, though, that these armor platings, more than likely... I did not read the description very thoroughly, as usual, but more than likely, I'm going to venture a guess and say that was a means to make the armor, not that it was designed to jettison it. But I want to jettison it anyway, because I think it would look really cool. It does have decoys all over it, though, so it kind of makes me think that it might have been on purpose, and not just an aesthetic design, but like it actually was so you could jettison a bunch of decoys, which would be pretty awesome. Alright, now there's a door over here somewhere on that catwalk thing that's not a catwalk. Alright, here it is. I want to see inside the ship. Alright, into the ship we go. So obviously these are the thrusters, the batteries, conveyor tubing. Can't seem to get over this pipe, obviously. Kind of goes without saying. And I'm betting this is the same thing. Yeah. Okay, so we go down here. We've got our gravity projector block, though that could be aesthetic. Programmer, timer, also could be aesthetic. It's hard to tell with creative builds what's actually for a purpose and what isn't. Because a lot of builders use just the way a block looks, like especially the programmable ones that it looks like a computer, so they use it a lot for that kind of stuff. The assembler, that's merged too. Man, this whole thing is like stuck together. Cargo container. Okay, where's this go? Whoops. This goes back into the cargo? Is that what this is? Oh, reactor. Small reactors. Okay. That's cool. I'm guessing mirror on each side. This is med bay and we'll say engine control, maybe? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this goes up to the glass bridge. Yep, there's the bridge. Button panel. Okay. So, do we have a merge block group? I don't think we do. Detach armor panels. Alright. Decoy builder merge. Huh. Decoy builder merge. That's interesting. Alright, so let's... First thing, let's do order of operations. So first thing is speed. And how does it fly? The turning, a little sluggish, but it is a cruiser. And the acceleration is not terrible for a ship this size. But you're not going to turn on a dime or anything, so if you use it, keep that in mind. I want to see how this works. If we were to turn this on... Oh, wow. How did it do that? Just because I turned that block on, it continued projecting the... That's interesting. How many of these is it? Yeah, there we go. It's like all of them. Okay, I'm guessing this... I don't know what I just turned off. Crud. Alright, we're gonna leave that. So... Shed the armor! Did that work? Did it do it? Separate! Okay, those separated. But that was only 4 of them. At the risk of blowing things up, let's see what flies off if we fly forward. Nothing's flying off. So where's the... Did I... Oh, I hit decoy builder block. Ha 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 ha. Alright, we're under attack. Shed the armor! Did that work? Yes! Oh, that is cool. Let's move forward. It probably would damage your ship in a real game, but I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, it totally looks like something out of a Gundam episode where it's like secretly got stuff underneath of it. Oh, that is so awesome. What about you? How come you didn't come off? Oh, you're stuck on the... You're stuck on the Gatling turrets or something. Come on. Let's move you. Like I said, it's probably not the best way to move them because you're probably going to damage what's left of the ship. But look at that! It sheds its armor. That's so cool. That is so cool. And those are all decoy things too. So like if you really got bombarded, you could just jettison all those and then you could actually make new ones. Which that's what the 8 button here is for, I guess. You could just keep making decoys. That is so cool! I love it. I love it. It's like a transformer or something. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so here we had the VCI's Refinery Station. I'm relatively sure this was part of an exploration build faction because I've seen a lot of ships on the workshop and stuff that had this similar color and were VCI and stuff, so I'm assuming this was built in the idea of the exploration mode, that you might be able to actually find this one floating out in the vast void of space. So there's a couple random landing pads, and then there's one that's like a dump zone for ore and stuff, which is pretty cool. Side note, there's no mods in the last one or this one because I think they were both for the exploration mode. I can't say about the first one. I'm pretty sure this one is, though. I love all the circles. That they actually found a way to pull off circular shapes with just the vanilla stuff, which was combining the slopes and ramps. And they did a great job on it. I've never seen this many curves in just a raw vanilla build. Most of the time you have to have some kind of mod pack that has slopes or different angled ramps. So congrats on that. That is pretty cool in and of itself. So obviously this is where you would just fly by and dump all of your ore that you picked up or connect to a connector. We've got a series of connection tubes and a Gatling turret, probably to cover the drilling ships. And I'm pretty sure all these antennas and stuff are just for aesthetics, but there's a refinery here, which is pretty interesting. I like this design. It kind of looks like it pulled out of an asteroid or something, like the bottom part's all black and has these antennas sticking out of them. Kind of looks like it was part of a rock at some point and like disconnected. And I'm really digging the Cloud City effect of having modular sections that are, you know, like this. Oh, and check this out! They used multiple ramps back to back to make an angled straight walkway. Hats off, guys. Whoever the developers were behind this, good job. Very creative. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm getting a lot of ideas on design just from this. I like, look at that. It's almost like looking at the golden arches. You're like, hey, that's cool. Alright, so look at that. Little block in the center. I will say, the block in the center can kind of throw it off a bit, that if it were like a diamond shape, it would look like part of the pattern. This makes it look kind of like it's not, but still, for not having mods to be able to pull off angle walkways and things, it is pretty darn impressive to me. And I think those are rotor heads, or rotor bases without the heads, to look like a pipeline, which is, I've seen that done a couple times, which is cool. Again, that's an aesthetic thing, it's not an actual... If you wanted real pipelines, you'd use like the connection tubes or whatever. I'm lost. Where am I going? We haven't gone down here. Okay, so this leads out to the balcony of this one. Alright. I will say that because there are no mods, you can tell that the interiors are a bit neglected, and that's not saying anything against the developer or the builder. It's saying something against the just the vanilla blocks, that there aren't a lot of interior friendly blocks. A lot of them are just, you know, walls and platforms and catwalks, and you know, you don't have a lot of the things that we're used to seeing on the Inspiration series now that everybody uses mods. You know, the kitchens and the bathrooms and showers and bunk rooms and all those things from like Dead Tech and Darth Biomech and all those modders that have made a lot of those interior blocks. Because we're limited without the mods, you lose a lot of those situations. Which is kind of sad. I mean, obviously builders that can do stuff like this without them and still make them look really cool could do a lot with the mods. So, but I understand that if it was built for the Exploration series, then, you know, the game has to be able to load for everybody, not just people with mods. And not everybody likes to use them, so it makes sense. See, it's like this. You have to kind of makeshift passenger seats and railings and things like that instead of actually having real couch blocks and so forth. So, a lot of this one on the inside is looking the same, probably because each pod is kind of doing the same thing. You have like a crew quarters, a med quarters, a mining one, you know, for all the resources with the refineries, so on and so forth. So, so yeah, that's the mining base. I like the idea of it. I like the design of it. Looks really cool. There are windows up here. Did we check this? I don't think we checked this. Oh, that one's just there. This one has windows. Have windows must look. So it's like a control station with some seats. That's cool. Alright. Hey, look at me. I'm out on the rails. Ah. Alright. So, on to the last one. Alright, so the last one we have is a 3 set. And it's actually a Star Wars set by Purrfect Blinky and VT Kegger. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. So we have the A-Wing EX, the X-Wing E7, and the Y-Wing E7 EX. And that's the E7 E7, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. This one is actually quite... These are actually quite interesting. Mostly because some of them, I have no idea how they did. mainly these weapons, unless they're part of the Star Wars pack, which is quite possible. Let me get rid of... I want my grinder so that I can see what bowcaster. So they must have... Yeah. KX-9 laser cannon. So they've got a couple of the Star Wars packs in here, I'm guessing. So we got pistons, landing gear. This is intriguing. How did this happen? Huh. I don't know how they got it to rotate like that. But, oh, it looks like there's something holding the blast door block that I can't see. Oh well. But anyways, they've got this landing gear, and I'm guessing this is a very high quality one. We even got our little R2 there, R2D2, or R2 unit, I should say. It might not be R2D2. I've never seen these thrusters before. Small armored thrusters. Oh, they surrounded them with torpedo hulls. Oh, wow. That's cool. I never thought to do that. That's really neat. What do we got here? In ES Industries battery drop pod. I don't know if that's what that is. I'm making that up. So then we have the A-wing over here. Oh, good lord. He's got 2 industrial thrusters on it. This thing would fly. This is gonna fly. Let's actually find out. What cockpit is this? Lail cockpit? I've never even heard of it. Ooh! I've never seen this one before. Alright. So, let's try not to blow anything up. You know, I feel like that's a good thing. Turn on the engines. Light her up. How am I flying up? I don't see any thrusters. I need to figure this one out, unless they have thruster damage turned off. But I want to know how they have that set up. Or how they're doing that. That's amazing. Okay, and then 9 pulls the landing gears in, and it actually, like, goes into the ship. That's cool. Okay, 1 hotbar. Got the Gatling guns, which looks like it has a little bit of a different animation, which is cool. Alright. Whee! Yeah, this thing is kind of crazy. I figured it would be. Look at that! Pop the throttle for 2 seconds and we end up flying past the thing. It actually stops pretty good, though. I have got to figure out... If they just turned off the thruster damage, then it doesn't really matter. But if they got some kind of cool... like, I don't know, gravitational thrust thing to where it doesn't actually use a thruster, then I've got to figure out what they did, because that is pretty darn epic to be able to go up and down without, like, a thruster. Ooh, little hard and fast. Whatever. Alright. I didn't claim to be the best pilot parker person. I don't park the ship, I just fly them and break them. Alright, this one's a bit more complicated, it seems. Alright, we've got... Why are these armor blocks set up to have thrust already? I don't like that. That makes me nervous. Yeah, like that. So it's already set up to have an engine thing, so... 1? Alright, let's lift off first. Let's get up. Out of the gravity field so we don't get pulled back down. Alright, let me guess. Retract the landing gear. Did that work? Okay, that worked. Oh, they're using the micro gyro thing. Oh, jeez, what did I do? Yeah, they're using like micro rotors. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, that's fast. I feel like I'm breaking the thing. Alright. So now we get lined up. I can't roll. Oh! I have to turn the gyroscope on. That's interesting. Why is it off? Okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's like a super gyro. That's weird. Alright. Turn the throttle on. And... oh, wow. Wow, it's fast. Alright. And... activate. Okay. Now, where's the weapons? Do we not have weapons? Can we not fire the weapons? Oh, that is them. Ha 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 ha. Okay. That's right, because that wasn't the landing gear. Oh my gosh! It does the wick wick thing. Oh my! I need these. I need these. Whoa! Whoa! Don't turn this on. Don't ever turn that on. Don't ever turn that gyroscope on. It's evil. What is... why? I still got the wick wick... You know, I can't go through an episode without breaking something. I'm pretty sure we all know this. Ooh, this is hard to fly. Okay. Seriously, though, I don't know what that gyroscope is for, but it's crazy. I wonder if it's better if you have the wings closed. Nope! Nope. Not at all. Not at all. That is for crazy people. And what is this here? Is this custom built? Yeah, okay. Wow, a lot of work went into this one. All three of them, really. There's just a lot of work into them. Okay. I've got to figure out how they're doing this whole no throttle liftoff thing. What are these? Which one are these? Not armored panel. Can I not get to the thruster there? Dang. I really wanted to know what thruster that was. Ooh, wow. And... okay, out the nose. Oh, okay, they're using the rockets as bombs. Since the Y-Wing is a bomber. That's cool. Alright. Well, now that we blew up the main X-Wing, that's like the important one that everyone knows and loves, and we kind of ran through these and saw how awesome they were, I think we're going to wrap things up for this episode. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!